Hey everybody, my name is Das, and today we're going to go through a stack of DVDs that's going to start off my new collection. If you watched my channel maybe a couple years ago, I did some DVD hauls, but I no longer have those. This is my new collection as of this video, so you're not missing anything. There's no need to go back in time and rewatch anything. This is the official start to my new collection. So first off, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! The Complete First Generation. This is seasons 1 through 5, as you can see with the Roman numerals there. On one side, you have basically, let me stand it up without being too rough with it. On one side, you have the Egyptian writing, as you can see there, or the text, and on the other side, you can see it says the complete set. This was basically a large part of my childhood. I definitely loved the show, loved the card game, played it for a lot of years all throughout school. It helped me connect with my friends and my family. And the voice acting, characters, story, this was just the pinnacle of Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion. This was the high point of that series, in my opinion. Doesn't get any better. Started off with a bang, and honestly, that's still where it's at, in my opinion. Next, we have a show that I recently got into. Me and my girlfriend shared Disney Plus, and one of the first shows I decided to watch on Disney Plus was Star Wars Resistance. Some people don't like this show. It doesn't include really hardly any major characters from the movies, but in my opinion, I kind of like that separation because there are some novels that do that as well. If you've read some of the books, some especially in the First Order era or the Resistance era, there's actually several books that break away from the main characters, at least for the most part, and kind of have their own stories. And that's what this was trying to be, its own story. It is a little dense. I felt like some of the episodes kind of dragged, like, wow, this is a long season. And it feels like that because this has less variance in the scenery and things like that as other shows. Like, they don't go to a huge amount of planets, and they do stay on their ship for the majority of the show. But ultimately, I enjoyed this show quite a bit, though. I mean, you just have to be accepting or tolerant of possible flaws that it could have, such as being a little less, I guess you could say it's just a little less outrageous than the other shows. It's a little more grounded, and the main character is just a normal civilian. He can't use the Force. He's just a pilot, not even a good mechanic at first. So it's more based on like a more realistic setting instead of it always being a Force user or just an excellent soldier. I mean, this guy sucks with a blaster for half the show, so it's kind of just a different change of pace from what you're used to. But like I say, no hate towards the show. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Next, we have an absolute gem that I had to have. This is the complete series of Avatar. This was very popular when I was in middle school, I believe it was. Every week you had to get home and watch that new episode. I loved it so much. It had 3 books: Water, Earth, and Fire. And there's not enough you can say about this show. My favorite part, obviously, was Uncle Iroh. He was an excellent character. His voice actor did pass away, and there were a lot of other great characters and a lot of great voice acting and story in this show. So, also highly recommend it if nobody's ever checked it out. There's apparently multiple of these series. You can get Avatar with Korra together in like a huge set, but that series has that set has like kind of crappy reviews, so I went for a set that I knew was good, and that is what I did. And lastly, for this time, we have The Legend of Korra. Like I said, I got it individually because, in my opinion, uh, they're better individually rather than being completely one set. I have not watched all of this. I think I watched most of, if not all of book 1, but I haven't watched any of the other books. So this is going to be something new to get into. But I mean, just from the first book, I do love this. I basically love anything in the Avatar universe. It's always awesome. So definitely looking forward to getting into these. I didn't get any Blu-ray because I want these to be cross compatible throughout all my devices. Series X when I get one, Xbox 360. Xbox 360, as you know, doesn't support Blu-ray, so I just wanted this to be cross compatible with all my devices. Also, if you're going to buy DVDs for yourself, make sure they are region 1 if you're in region 1. If you're in a different region, make sure it's your region. Otherwise, you need to get a region-free DVD player, which they're not expensive, they're just inconvenient. So just keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I just wanted to share my new collection with you guys. My girlfriend kind of inspired me to get into, well, she inspires me to do a lot, but she inspired me to get into DVDs. And a lot of people may think, or maybe not, I don't know, but just thinking out loud, some people could think that DVDs could be heading towards obsolete, digital is the future. Well, when you own something on DVD, you have it forever. So it's kind of just one of those things you can always pop it out for the family and, in the future, and just you'll always permanently have it. So that's basically why I reconsidered this collection, because it's yours forever. There could never be any kind of digital mishap that can ever take it from you. So I do want a physical collection of my movies and shows. I have decided on that. So as you can see, this was all shows this time. Next time we'll probably get into some more movies, some more shows as well. But yeah, this is what I'm into right now. So comment on anything you may like, any collection you may have. I always love hearing about what other people get, any sites that you may buy from. Most of this came from Amazon, with the exception of this one coming from eBay. Also, you want to watch where you buy some of these from. I found some cheaper on eBay. I found some cheaper on Amazon. So you definitely want to look around and make sure it's right for you. But anyways, without babbling too much, thank you guys for checking this out with me. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more from me in the future. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.